Yo, what is good, NFL fans? Welcome back to Touchdown Kingdom, the hub of all the latest NFL news and content. My weekly NFL predictions are finally here. This was definitely my favorite type of videos to make last year, and you guys show me so much love and support. So guys, if you're new to Touchdown Kingdom, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. I have so much awesome NFL content all the way throughout the season, and make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you guys enjoy it. In this video, I'm going to give you guys my week 1 NFL predictions and who I think is going to win in each matchup. I'm not going to go over any of the spreads or the over and unders. I'm just going to give you guys the straight up scores for each game all around the NFL. If you guys want to comment down below some of your predictions, please feel free to do so. With that being said, let's hop right into the video. The 2021 NFL season kicks off on Thursday Night Football with a very exciting matchup. The defending Super Bowl champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, will be taking on America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. I think we're all in for a treat. I predict this game is going to be a shootout with the Bucs ultimately coming out on top at home. Both offenses have the ability to be electric, but the Buccaneers pass rush will ultimately be too much for a returning Dak Prescott. I think the Bucs win this game 31-24. Next up, we're headed over to Houston for an AFC South divisional matchup between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Neither of these teams took as if they are about to take the league by storm in 2021. Both teams will certainly have their struggles throughout the year. Trevor Lawrence will be making his debut against Tyrod Taylor, who will be getting the start for Houston due to the uncertainty of the Deshaun Watson situation. Although both teams are evenly matched up at this point in the season, the Texans did sweep the Jags last year, and we expect them to beat them again in Week 1. I have the Houston Texans winning 21-17. Next, we're heading to our nation's capital for an exciting matchup between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Staley will be making his head coach debut for LA, and quarterback Justin Herbert is expected to build off his incredible rookie campaign that we all witnessed last year. However, the Washington football team are a very exciting team as well. Last season, edge rusher Chase Young emerged as one of the most talented young players in the game, and you can bet that he'll be making life difficult for Justin Herbert all afternoon. I think this will be a very close, super exciting football game. Ultimately, I like the Chargers to come away with a W, which would be the first for new head coach Brandon Staley. Chargers win this one 31-27. Next up, we have the Seattle Seahawks facing the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are currently having issues at the quarterback position and will be forced to go to Jacob Eason as a starter if Carson Wentz cannot go. As I'm recording this video, we do not know if Wentz will be suiting up Week 1 or not, but the Colts are optimistic he will be playing. I personally don't think it matters who will suit up at quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, as the Seattle Seahawks are a very good football team and Russell Wilson is coming off a very good season. So I'm going to pick the Seattle Seahawks to win this game 24-10. Up next, we have a very interesting matchup. The New York Jets and rookie quarterback Zach Wilson will be heading down to Carolina to take on the Panthers and former Jets quarterback Sam Darnold. Darnold was traded to Carolina in the offseason and was named the starter. Rookie quarterback from BYU, Zach Wilson, was taken by the Jets 2nd overall in this past year's draft, just 3 years after Sam Darnold was drafted 3rd overall by the same team. We expect this to be a very fun game. Although Darnold is entering his 4th NFL season, he has yet to hit his stride, and I think this is the perfect opportunity for Zach Wilson to show the NFL who he is. I like the Jets to get a sneaky win on the road, which would be the first one for new head coach Robert Saleh's career. The Jets win in a low-scoring defensive game, 17-14. Up next, we're headed to Ohio for a matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Joe Burrow is making his return for the Bengals, and Bengals first-round draft pick Jamar Chase will be looking to alter the current narrative that he cannot catch. However, on the flip side, you have Dalvin Cook and Justin Jefferson, who will certainly be making life difficult for the Bengals defense. I like the Vikings to win this game on the road 28-17. Next, we're headed to Tennessee for a matchup between the Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. This game is a lock to be a shootout. Both offenses are electric. Tennessee ranked 4th in scoring offensively last year, and Julio Jones was added to an already elite offense consisting of A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry. On the flip side, veteran wideout A.J. Green was added to an exciting receiving core that already features DeAndre Hopkins and Christian Kirk. Kyler Murray is entering his 3rd NFL season and will definitely be looking to make his mark this year. I still like the Titans to win this game at home 30-27. Next up, we're going to Michigan for a matchup between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. The Lions are the heavy underdogs in this game, as 49ers is set to return most of its playmakers after dealing with a terrible case of the injury bug last season. New Lions quarterback Jared Goff might be in over his head. He was 3-5 as a starter against the 49ers when he was playing for the Rams. And wins will certainly prove to be more difficult with a worse roster on the Lions, plus the fact that they have an inexperienced rookie head coach in Dan Campbell. I think this is arguably the only blowout of the weekend, the 49ers winning comfortably on the road 30-10. Next up, we're headed to Western New York for a matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers spent this past offseason revamping their offensive line as well as adding rookie Najee Harris to the backfield. They're also returning star linebacker Devin Bush on the defense. Many people believe that this will be Big Ben's last season in the NFL, and I expect him to go out with a vengeance. The Buffalo Bills are coming off an AFC East championship and are looking to do the same this year. Josh Allen is a frontrunner to win MVP this year as the Buffalo Bills look legit. I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills in this game with a score of 27-24. Next up, we're headed down to Atlanta for a matchup between the Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. This game could go either way. Both teams are fairly evenly matched, and both teams have first-year head coaches, Arthur Smith for the Falcons and Nick Sirianni for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts is the guy in Philly, and he'll be looking to improve a Philadelphia Eagles offense that didn't do that much last year. On the flip side, veteran quarterback Matt Ryan is looking to unleash rookie tight end Kyle Pitts after losing his longtime weapon Julio Jones to a trade this offseason. This game could come down to the last possession, but I think the Falcons will hang on and get the win at home 21-17. Up next, we have the Denver Broncos hitting the road to take on the New York Giants. Saquon Barkley is back for the Giants, and they also acquired star wide receiver Kenny Golladay in the offseason. If both of these guys can stay healthy, the Giants' offense could be much improved this season. However, they have the worst power-ranked offensive line in football, and quarterback Daniel Jones struggles to protect the football. The Broncos are starting Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback, and have a tandem running back of rookie Javonte Williams and veteran Melvin Gordon. Both of these teams' defense could be legit this season, and I'm going to give the nod to the New York Giants as they win this one 21-14. Next up, we're headed to Kansas City for a fun matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Both teams are legit on either side of the ball. The Chiefs have rebuilt the offensive line and are returning all of their studs like Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. The Browns have one of the best running attacks in football with backs like Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt running behind an outstanding offensive line. This game will look a lot closer than most people would assume, but Patrick Mahomes has never lost to an AFC North opponent, and I don't think he will this time either. I like the Chiefs to win this game at home 31-24. Next up, we have the Green Bay Packers traveling to take on the New Orleans Saints. The recent Hurricane Ida forced the game to move to a neutral site in Jacksonville, Florida, and it will not be played in the Superdome. I don't think this would have much of a factor anyway. The Saints lost Drew Brees this offseason, and their star wide receiver Michael Thomas will be missing time with an injury to start the year. On the flip side, Aaron Rodgers is coming off an MVP year, and both of his offensive studs, Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, are returning to the team as well. I like the Packers to win comfortably on the road, 34-21. Up next, we have an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. This matchup will feature two former Alabama quarterbacks, Tua Tagovailoa and Mac Jones. I think this will be a very tight defensive game. Bill Belichick going up against Brian Flores in an AFC East matchup. I'm going to have to give the nods to Bill Belichick in this one because I really do think their defense is legit this year, but I also think the Miami Dolphins defense is going to be good as well. I think it's going to come down to the wire with the Patriots scrapping out the victory 23-17. Next up, we're headed to LA for a primetime matchup between the Rams and the Chicago Bears. Matthew Stafford is now the guy for the Rams. And lucky for them, he has years of experience playing in the same division as the Bears. I think this will be a comfortable victory for the Rams, and it will have Chicago fans begging to see Justin Fields out there instead of Andy Dalton. Rams win at home 28-17. In our final matchup of Week 1 on Monday Night Football, it will feature the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. This will be the Raiders' first time having fans in their new stadium, and they're surely fired up about it. However, Lamar Jackson has a lot to prove, and he wants to come out on Monday Night Football to show that he is a legit quarterback in this league. I'm expecting him to really go off in this game, and I think the Baltimore Ravens will win 28-24. That does it for Touchdown Kingdom's Week 1 NFL predictions. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do not forget to smash that like button, and feel free to comment down below some of your predictions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more NFL content, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, and have a great day.